Metropolis is the 8th zone in Sonic 2 and is notable for being the only zone in the game to contain 3 acts. The zone is industrialization gone crazy, with the background feeling as though it's all part of one unified machine. The environment's quick to remind you that you are never safe and should always be vigilant of the death traps around every corner. These death traps include crushers, conveyor belts, lava, and these fucking things. But even with all these hazards, it does not stop the level from being a fair challenge. After all, you've made it through 7 stages at this point. It is assumed that you have a strong understanding of the game's mechanics and have honed in the skills required to beat the stage. The music uses somewhat of a dull and repetitive rhythm section that almost feels like the whirring of the large machine in the background, but the track is given its own character with the rock and guitar sections. Well, as close as a Mega Drive can approximate the sound of an electric guitar. It is no secret that this is my favourite Sonic 2 track, and I find myself tapping my toes every time I hear it. I mentioned before that the stage has 3 acts, but all other stages have 2. This is because one of the acts was originally due to be part of the cut level Genocide City zone. Yes, Genocide City was going to be the name of a level in a kids game. Lastly, I want to address, what does the stage name mean? What is a metropolis? It is described by Dictionary.com as a large and busy city, though it doesn't look very much like a city, and even the Sonic Wiki describes the zone as a metropolis in name only by this point. However, I disagree with this, so I dug a little deeper to get some answers. I found my answer in the 1927 silent movie Metropolis. The movie holds the accolade of being the first serious sci-fi movie showing both the good and bad sides of industrial expansion. This is the setting of the movie, the Grand Metropolis, the City of Light. As you can see, so full of life, cars rushing everywhere, a far cry from our Sonic 2 Metropolis. Or is it? Someone needs to keep the lights on in a city like this, and below the City of Light is the workplace of the poor, with death traps and hazards abound, just like our Sonic level. My theory is the zone is, as the name implies, a metropolis, but not the beautiful skyline and bustling cities that you initially think of, but the city's engine room, where the less fortunate draw blood, sweat and tears for the more privileged. The woodland critters are in place of the poor, Robotnik is the more privileged. But hey, that's just a theory. A Sonic theory.